Hi, Tracy's Kitchen and Appalachian Adventures. I'm going to talk about gangsterism in the church. This is part 2. Now, when there's fundraising, let's use this. We need $60 million to buy a jet. Let's just use that. Okay? Now, the truth is that the poor, dumb, and broke Christians are going to send in $120 million. They're asking for $60 million, but the poor, dumb, and broke Christians who are looking for hope are going to truthfully send in $120 million. And they know how to advertise it too. I'm convinced that they have an advertisement psychologist because they know exactly what to say to appeal to people's greed, to appeal to their desperation, to appeal to their hope. They know exactly what to say. And they're going to say, well, what's a soul worth to you? When they have this advertising campaign, I know, because I get the letters, they're going to say, what is it worth to you? $50, $100, $1,000. So you're going to feel very guilty if you don't send at least $50 for one soul to get saved. In other words, if you don't send this money, there's a whole lot of people that are going to be damned to hell, okay? Now, they're going to promise you, when they have this campaign, a 30, 60 fold 100 return. They almost put it in writing. And I have seen the letters. They practically promise you a 30, 60 fold return, 100 fold return. Okay? So, like I said, how much is a soul worth to you? $50, $100, $1,000. You're going to feel guilty. So you're going to send at least that amount for a soul to be saved and prevented from going to hell. That's the same tactic that the Vaticans use when they sold indulgences. Okay? Now, if they say, help us, well, Jesus wants me to believe him for a jet. And they ask you, the partner or the public, help us believe with Jesus for a new jet. Okay? Help us believe along with your offering. So yes, they are asking you for money. Help us believe, help us believe with Jesus for a new jet. But help us believe with your money and your offering. So you're going to have a guilt factor, okay? If you don't send the money in, a lot of people are going to go to hell. That's what they want you to believe. Okay? God is not going to respond to an advertising gimmick. God is not going to respond to misuse and exploitation of his word. Now, God will honor your giving because he knows you're dumb and stupid. He knows you don't know any better but to send these people their money. He knows you're dumb and stupid. He knows that. Jesus said the children of the world are wiser than children of the light. He's saying that children of the light, Christians, are dumb. Okay, so the Lord knows you're dumb, stupid, and broke, and you're looking for hope, so you're going to send it in, but he's going to honor your giving. How he chooses to honor that is between you and him. Okay? If you give money to this advertising, greed-driven gimmick, your offering is actually null and void, because like I said, if the ministry asks for $60 million, they're going to get $120 million minimum. Okay? Because people want to buy their way into heaven. Now, if any of these preachers or pastors are a member of any secret satanic organization, or if they have sold out to the devil, your offering is null and void. God's not going to do nothing with that offering. Because he said he has no fellowship with the works of darkness. He's not going to do anything that has to do with Satan's kingdom. Nothing. So your offering is dead on arrival. Because what you're doing is putting money into Satan's kingdom. That's what you're doing. Your offering is, if these preachers or pastors are a member of the secret organization, and you know which ones they are, or they have sold out to Satan, your offering is dead on arrival. Now let me say this about selling out to Satan. They're not going to sell out to Satan unless there's a monetary issue involved. Okay, nobody's going to sell out to Satan for 100 grand. Okay, Satan must be giving them some big money. Okay, the Lord definitely would not respond to that. If these pastors, preachers, ministers, whoever they are, if they have sold out to Satan or are a member of these secret organizations. Okay, you're going to send in more and more offerings because you're trying to buy your way out of hell, okay? And they will get richer and richer and richer. They're going to get crazy money. You ain't getting nothing. Check your bank account. You ain't got nothing. If you send $40 offering in and you looking for $1,000 return, where's your $4,000 check? You show me where your $4,000 check is. Now, the first project, okay, they're going to get money for the first project from the jet. Okay, the stupid and dumb and broke Christians, they're going to send money for the jet. Then there's going to be a next project. Well, now we need a runway for the jet. Okay, that's going to be $2 and $10 million. Now, they just finished getting $120 million, but they're going to ask for a next project, which is a runway for the jet. Okay, and then after that money comes in, they're going to ask, well, we need $20 more million to decorate everything, to put a cafe there, to decorate it. They're going to spend. Now, see, common sense would dictate that these ministries know that they're going to have capital expenses. They know that. They're going to have studio equipment, cameras, and everything. So why don't they save money? Why don't they save their money for these capital expenses? Why? Because they don't understand money. They don't have any common sense. That's why the prosperity message does not work. Because they don't understand money. Because it makes sense if you have a business or a ministry in particular, you know you're going to have capital expenses. So it makes sense you will put a certain portion of the money that comes in into the capital expenses account. Now, if they ask for a $60 million jet, it makes sense they would have at least $30 million in the bank to pay for it. But maybe they don't. Why? Because they dumb and stupid. See, they spending money as fast as they get it. That's why they can't tell you how to get rich. Look, Jesus said the blind leading the blind. The blind, dumb, and stupid about money is trying to tell us how to get rich. Jesus said we both going to fall into the pit. And that's what we do. We both fall into the pit. They get richer and richer and richer, and the Christians are getting broker and broker. Because we're listening to stupid and dumb people who don't know anything about money. If they, like I said, if they want a $60 million jet, they should have $30 million in the bank as a capital expense. But they don't. Why? Because they're dumb and stupid. They dumb and stupid. Why you listen to dumb and stupid people tell you how to get rich? That makes no sense. If I want to know how to get rich, it makes sense to me to listen to a rich person who understands money, who studies money 8 hours a day. Then I'll listen to them. But I'm listening to people who are dumb and stupid, who don't even know how to save money for a jet. Every time they have a project, they got to ask the partners for some money. We need decoration. We need computer equipment. We need $2 million. Give us some money. Goes on and on and on and on. Now, there are going to be more and more projects after the jet is paid. There's going to be computer equipment. Then there's going to be wallpaper. A wallpaper offering. Why? Because they don't have sense enough to save money for these capital improvements. And like I said, if these pastors or preachers have gone over to Satan, if they are a member of any of these secret organizations, and you know who they are, I don't need to name names. Your offerings are dead on arrival. Period. Have a nice day.